back to this principle that my mom told me, okay? And I've said this a million times. My mom told me, don't ever argue with a woman that's not your woman.
Okay, what if they're your friend? We argue.
Our argue is different. We argue about pop culture.
Yeah, that's true.
We're not sitting there arguing about something for real.
Right.
Honestly, if it really got to that point, I would just let you win. Because it's a losing battle. What do I look like winning an argument against another woman?
A woman, yeah, that's crazy.
That doesn't even look good.
Nope.
I'm not wearing that like a badge of honor. Right?
Yes, now, it's so good. More men need to think like that.
Yeah, that's what but if it's your one, like it's your girl, like y'all are gonna have arguments. It happens. And hopefully those arguments lead to some agreement afterwards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all not just arguing for the sake of arguing or, out of whatever, like bitterness or whatever. But I'm not just gonna be arguing with just women willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm also not going to be, I should not be receiving paragraphs about, what did he
say that was so awful?
That's what I said. That is what I said.
What did you say?
I said, I'm too single to be receiving paragraphs. Oh. And she connected dots like, it must have been one of my paragraphs. Well, it probably was. And I'm still too single to be receiving your paragraphs.
Or it might not have even been your paragraph because you're not the only one sending me paragraphs.
See, that time I didn't say it. That was shade.
But you could have. You easily could have said it.
But my problem is, here's the thing. Okay, again, it's not a badge of honor. I don't want to keep receiving these paragraphs.
Right.
I just, like,
you just want to live your life.
Can somebody just boo me up already?
Oh, you want to be booed up?
Yeah.
But I thought you liked being single.
I'm conflicted.
I think you enjoy being single until somebody really catches your attention. Because you like being single and like being able to say that you're single right now.
It's the other way around. I want to be in a relationship until a relationship presents itself and I'm like, never mind.
Just kidding. I actually don't want this. Yeah. Well, why? Unpack it.
We got to unpack that now. I wasn't expecting
we don't have to unpack it now. But
look what I did to myself.
I am curious because, you're very single in my eyes and in my book, but I don't know what you do
you
behind.
Trying to play me?
No. But I don't know what you do behind closed doors because what men show and what men actually do is two totally different things. So you could be maybe this girl or girls think that, you're interested in a relationship, but you're really not. In your heart.
I think
what do you think?
You low-key stumping me right now.
Why?
This is crazy. Well, because one thing I pride myself on is being able to articulate my thoughts and feelings. Mm-hmm. Be able to understand my feelings. I know we do the whole cancer joke, you're emotional. Okay, it's not that. I'm just very in tune with my emotions.
Which is fine.
Yeah. It's emotional intelligence. I'm okay with that. Right. However, when it comes to the subject of being in a relationship, it's I would like to be until it's time to be. And I don't know what it is. Maybe I get too much in my head. Maybe it's just not the right person. Maybe I don't know what it is.
I think it's a lot of not the right person. I think that's a lot of it because every time I hear about them, they don't sound like the right person. What about that girl that I said was your wife? Whatever happened with that? Why? Because you hate the way that she dresses?
I didn't even say that.
I didn't even know what we're talking about. No, but you did say you hate the way she dresses.
I didn't even say that.
You said she has no drip.
Why are we saying that now?
What? They don't know who we're talking about. Who cares? Oh, did you tell her? I thought you were going to be... What? Oh my God, did you tell her that I said that?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh,
no, of course not. No, I wouldn't do that.
I was going to say.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. That just kind of didn't go anywhere.
Oh, you messaged her the message that I told you to send?
No, I definitely added some trait to it.
Okay, but you said what I said was good.
It was decent, but I definitely put it in my own voice.
Oh, you added some sauce on there?
I had to add my own sauce.
Okay.
But...
And pizzazz it up, so how'd that go?
It was cool. It was just a really dry conversation, It was
Well, Well, maybe just right person, wrong timing. You know what I mean?
Why are you stuck on this person though?
I like literally when I met her, like you know when people say that they'll be like, I thought that this was your wife. I thought that this was your husband. People say that. Like they'll be like,
I low key think that's BS most of the time when people say that.
really?
Yeah, and I thought it was BS when you said it.
No, I felt it in my bones. I could be wrong, but I was like, oh, they would make so much sense.
Okay, let's unpack that a little bit without too much details.
Okay.
Because I'm really curious how you got to that.
Okay. Y'all both wear glasses.
What?
That's not. No, that was just like the initial. Like, okay, they'd be like the aesthetics. Like y'all would be cute together. Y'all both love the Lord.
I love Jesus.
Y'all both have dedicated your lives to Him.
Amen.
Media, like y'all do that.
Media, okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all both do media.
Okay.
Okay, so it was just a lot of similarities. Y'all are both intelligent. Y'all could challenge each other. Like, I literally thought about all of it.
Okay.
The glasses were just the initial thing, but like, yeah, like all of it.
Maybe.
And I definitely know she wants a husband, and I know you want a wife. So it just makes sense.
How you know she wants that?
And I think y'all are the same age. But yeah, either way.
Anyway, okay, let's get off of that. I wasn't trying to stay on that too long.
I wanted to get on the cursing thing. So I was watching this documentary on Netflix the other day, and it was about cursing. And like, I've always wanted to like figure out where curse words came from, like where they derived, like why are they so bad? Like genuinely, growing up, were you ever like, why can I not say this word? It's a word. It's a word. Who cares?
Okay, you want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
2nd grade, in the back of the bus, riding to school. And, you know, listen, I was a church boy from a very young age. And all of my friends, you know, just some gangsters in the making. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And so we're in the back of the bus, and they just cursing it up like a sailor, saying everything. And they was like, come on. Rashard, that's what they was calling. Come on, Rashard. Just say it. Say it with me. Say, duh. And I was like, duh. Say, Elma. Put it all together. Elma. It struggled to come out. And I was like, damn.
How old were you?
Like 2nd grade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were young.
I was young.
That makes sense.
After that, it was a wrap.
Oh, I know.
After that, I said everything.
Okay.
What?
And like, I've had like a potty mouth, like a really, and I was actually just talking about this with my best friend because she was like, it's so funny because like, if you looked at you, you would not think you have a sailor's mouth. You talk like a truck driver. But
I can see it. Well, I know you. I really know you.
You know me. So it's like, you know, I can see that. But like, yeah, since like 4th grade, I mean, I feel like it was just, it was a wrap.
It was a wrap. Once I learned one.
Yeah. And I feel like that's normal for people, like for people our age.
Yeah.
But why do people think like, oh my God, like you cannot, like the F word, the worst word, but it's everybody's favorite cuss word.
Well, okay. Well, see, and I know what you're going to say. I already know what your answer is.
What?
Because you're the one that taught me this phrase. Was it respectability politics?
It is respectability politics.
But I don't think that sometimes there's nothing wrong with that. Like, time and place. To me, time and place is very important.
Okay, yeah. Like, I would never say it around, like, my elders.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't, in a professional setting, I wouldn't. But sometimes, I mean, well, you have a different profession than me.
Right.
But also, I ain't gonna lie. There's been times when I've been around them kids and I said something and it is what it is, okay?
And that's just how
it got the point across.
Yeah.
It helped.
You just need to sprinkle it in sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it won't really...
I'm not gonna say you need to, because some people really, like, are not. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
And I get it. And I'm not going to... Listen, you know how I am. I'm Mr. in the middle about everything. You know? If you're one of those people who feels like some people feel a very strong, like, spiritual sense around cursing.
Okay.
And
because it's power of the tongue and everything like that. Right.
I totally get that. And I'm not going to be the one to tell somebody you're wrong for that. I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do, and this is actually a biblical principle, when I'm around that person, I'm going to be careful what I say because that matters to them.
And that's fair. And that's considerate.
Yeah.
Like, I do understand that. But I guess I just, like, grew up in, like, a very, like, you don't cuss. Like, you do not cuss household. And, like, it was just one of those things that I just did not understand. Yeah. And I think about now, like, if I have kids, am I going to be upset if they curse? Like, of course, I don't want a little 4-year-old walking around saying the F word. Of course, of course.
Yeah.
But like, if they're 13,
I mean,
14, like,
it's time and place.
yeah, like, okay, maybe at home,
Yeah.
you know, and not like, okay, we're going to grandma's. Like, you know, I don't know.
But at the same time, okay, I was just talking to Sarita about this. Okay, so I have with most of my students, I have a pretty good relationship with them. And there's clear boundaries where we can play around, we can joke around. I'm cool. One thing about me, I don't mind people laughing at my expense. Like,
Right.
bring it on. I think that's hilarious. It breaks the tension in the room, especially with kids. It's great. And then when it's time to get serious, they know it's time to get serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I have it's like the younger kids that I don't play around with as much, partially because I don't like them as much.
Right.
But also, they don't understand those boundaries yet.
That's true. They kind of see you as that authoritative figure and like not a real human being.
So I'm on, like last year with the freshmen, and I'm gonna do it again with the new freshmen. Like I was kind of like low key mean to them when I didn't know them yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I was not mean. That's the wrong word. I was stern with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't leave a lot of room for playing around because you don't know me like that yet. So we don't have those boundaries yet. And then I have some that they grow up a little bit. They're around me a little bit more. Cool. And I have one student in particular that's like in between because you one of the young ones that never really talk to me like that. So we don't have a relationship.
Right.
So when you say smart stuff to me, it makes me go, what? Like,
yeah, look at you funny.
Yeah, like, nah, don't talk to me like that. Yeah. Even though you got it from this girl that just did the same thing. I've been knowing her for 4 years.
And I don't know you like that.
I don't know you like that.
Right.
You know, so it's a time and place. It's a boundary thing. I said all that to say, if I give my kid permission to curse and they say it at the one time that I don't want to hear that,
yeah,
I'm going to be hella conflicted. Like, I want to bust you in your mouth. Exactly. But also, I gave you permission. It's my fault.
Right.
So it almost makes me say, you know what? Hey, around me, be respectful of me just like you would your elders. Try not to say that around me.
Okay.
I might do that. Maybe, I don't know, though. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I do see what you're saying, like, in that instance as well, because it's, like, the same as me in my, like, profession. Like, I hire people and I fire people, and I don't employ people, but I have people, like, under me.
You literally employ people. If you hire and fire them.
It's not my business. Okay. I just, you know what I mean? I'm, like, the middleman. But I have to have that boundary too. And I always do that with new people. But I just have that type of personality where we always get like really comfortable with each other. Really, and I wish I could not do that, but I can't. I just get really comfortable with people.
Does it cause issues for you?
No, because honestly, I feel like the better the relationship that we have and the closer that we do get, they are more susceptible to do what I'm saying and what I'm asking.
As long as it's not causing an issue, that's just your personality then.
Yeah, it literally just happens naturally. But I do try to start off with being like not so warm and fuzzy.
Yeah.
But it just fails every freaking time. Right. Literally.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the difference in, so there's another example. I'm going to pretend like it's an avatar. It's not a real person, okay? Let's just say there's another teacher who is always cool with everybody. And it's always laughing, giggling, ha-ha jokes, cracking jokes on each other. And then they never take you seriously. That's an issue.
Oh, like the students.
The students will never take him seriously.
Yeah.
Them seriously, because it's like, it's always jokes with you. Even when it's serious time, even when the students say, hey, it's serious time, you can't control yourself.
Oh, they won't even be serious.
Yeah, so the kids are like, yo, you're never serious. We're never taking you serious.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can. But and you know what's so fun? They even say, they're like, oh, she writes everybody up. She is like,
do you really be writing?
I write everybody up. I write.
Can you imagine?
If you go through the write-ups, I write I have like a stack of write-ups like this.
See, no, I would be beefing with you because not you just telling me some joke over there in the corner that was hella inappropriate, and then you gonna write me up because I spilled some sauce everywhere. How dare you?
It'll literally be like, we're hee ha, and then I'm like,
I wrote you up.
Go sweep your section. It looks like trash. Like, it'll literally be like that. And they'll be like, when your managers start managing. But like, I have to like be able to still have that, just like a teacher.
That's funny.
You have to be able to have that relationship.
No, that's facts.
But you also have to be like, okay, get your ish together. You know what I mean?
And it's again, it's personality, because there's some people that like can't do that at all.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like it's always stern. It's always,
Yeah, and I don't like that. That doesn't.
But sometimes okay, so and you see this a lot with teachers, like in a school, because every teacher has their own personality, and you can't really teach a teacher what kind of personality they should have.
Right.
It's kind of just, it either works or it doesn't.
Natural.
And so I'm thinking of one particular teacher who is always stern with everybody. It's straight faced with it. It's never jokes. And they're the ones with cries and boo-hoos and hugs at the end of the year, because like that was how they showed that they cared about the students. You know what I'm saying? Versus the teacher who was just like mean and rude to the kids. Nobody cared about them when they were leaving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, you gotta know how to work your personality in any situation. I don't know how we got here, but it's
I don't
it's
either,
true,
but
though.
it's honestly a good conversation, because I've seen like people like authoritative figures leave that were like that mean and like hardcore, and it was like people were like sad, but they weren't like devastated. Like I've been devastated whenever bosses have left my job that I like really cared about, and they would be bosses that like got on me too. Like but it would be necessary. It wouldn't be like the unnecessary like nitpicky stuff. But I think it is hard to like navigate the, okay, we're being professional and I'm still cool with you, but like also like do your job or you can't work here anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it is really fine line to navigate, but you just
All right, this brings me to an interesting topic.
What's that?
How you feel about code switching?
I don't love it. I understand why people do it, but I don't love it. Why?
I don't know why that's funny. Do you code switch?
Funny? Yeah. For sure. For sure.
From what to what?
Like, I'm not going to talk the same in my meetings at work than I am with, like, my friends.
So the way you talk
Even
now...
that is code switching, technically. I guess it is, though. Like, you're literally changing the way that you would talk. Honestly, no, I don't know if I do.
No, that's not. I don't think you do.
And I don't think I do either, actually, because...
I don't think you have to.
No, I don't think I have to either, because like, okay, I was a waitress. Like, we all know this. Whenever my friends always said, like, the way that I'd waitress, I would talk to them like I would talk to the table. Like, it was never, like, any, like, difference. Like, I would literally be talking to a waitress and I'd be like, okay, yeah, just give me 1 sec. And then I would talk to the table and it would be like, so no, I don't think I necessarily have to. But I do see why people do it.
Yeah.
If people want jobs or, if, like, they're going on an interview and stuff like that, I do see why people do it.
Yeah. I find it interesting. Like, I don't think I code. Do I code switch? Do you think I code switch?
No.
No. Yeah, you've never seen me code.
I've never seen you in like a professional setting.
You have though.
When?
But I'm always myself, so you didn't think I was being professional.
When was it? When have I seen you in a professional setting?
Don't even worry about it.
No, tell me.
No, I don't want to say.
Oh, what, your old job?
Yeah.
With my parents?
Yeah.
Who cares? That was not
but
professional.
See, I was me though. Oh, okay, well, but
that was not. I mean, it was.
But see, that's just how I carry myself though.
Yeah,
I carry myself the same way.
Yeah, I think I do the same thing.
I think so. When I first started teaching, was probably the most code switching I've ever done. Because I didn't know. I think I said this on the last pod. I didn't know, like, hey, how much of myself can I be here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then it was like. It was literally okay, funny story. My old supervisor, a black lady, she's the one that hired me basically. And she was really cool. She taught me everything that year. But anyway, so on my resume, I totally lied like about my let me fix that.
More people should lie on their resume.
Wait, no, I'm not saying that.
I'm saying it. People should lie on their resume.
Okay, that's not what I'm saying. That's a really bad clip. Hopefully nobody edits that and takes that just by itself. Okay, I lied about like my music career. I took a lot of that stuff off of my resume.
Well, that's not lying. That's just...
It's editing.
It's omitting the truth.
It's omitting it. Yeah. Because like, I mean, well, you know what a CV is.
irrelevant information.
Yeah. So like a curriculum vitae, like a CV is like all the credits of all the productions and everything that you've worked on.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really what my resume was. It was like, this is all the work I've done, including music, including this, including, these concerts. I did this production I did. And so because that was the type of work that I was getting before teaching.
Right.
And then it was actually my mom's idea. So I'm throwing her under the bus. She was like, hey, you should probably take this off. Like, yeah, but it's like, this is like years of me like owning a business.
Right.
This is Trey Cosmos is my LLC. Yeah, but they don't need to know about that. Okay, let's take that off. Like, let's take off everything that came with that. Like, let me just hide the fact that I do music, that I'm a rapper, that I'm
Why would
any
she
of that.
think that you should hide that?
Well, because teaching is more professional and it's whatever.
Okay.
So then
but
my
you're literally
resume was
going to
empty as
do
hell. It's like
music. Right.
it looked like, dang, he hasn't really done much.
Yeah.
But the reality is, she like Googled me and like looked me up and found all my music, and that was part of the reason why she hired me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, this guy really does music, and so he's perfect for this role.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think you should have left it in.
Well, she didn't tell me that she knew that.
Okay.
It wasn't until our relationship kind of grew, and I started telling, hey, by the way, I do music, and I was wondering if I could,
real life,
use like one of my songs as an example. She was like, I've been knowing this already. I've been waiting for you to do this. Actually, like, you need to bring more of that, because my classes, when I first started teaching, my classes were boring.
Because you're probably trying to get your groove.
Yeah.
Like,
I was trying to take it very serious.
Yeah.
And she told me, look, they have like, the school that I go to, it's like a college preparatory school, or the school that I teach at. So they got enough work to do in all the other classes.
Right.
They come to you for the fun.
Yeah.
So spice it up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, shoot, like I told you last time, I wore a suit on my first day. Let me take off this tie. I'm not wearing this jacket no more.
Right.
I'm gonna be myself more. And that's when like I really tapped into, I'm the same person everywhere I go.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if I'm at church about to preach. It doesn't matter if I'm about to do a concert. It doesn't matter if I'm in a meeting with a potential investor. I'm always Trey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but not everybody has that luxury.
No, not everybody does. And that's why earlier, whenever you asked me if I code switching, first of all, is really like whenever it's like a necessary assimilation to get where you need to go.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I don't feel like I have to code switch in that way. But whenever I said maybe, is like we were saying, I do have a foul mouth. I do have not dark humor, but maybe a little bit raunchy, foul.
Well, that's just
humor.
tailoring your speech.
So I just clean it up a little bit, which is normal to do. Like, obviously, I wouldn't talk the exact same as I do in my meetings as I would, or like around, like my higher ups that I would, with my staff or even with like my friends and stuff like that. Yeah. Of course, I'm not going to do that. But like regular, like everyday code switching, no, I don't have to do that. But
Beyoncé
and Renaissance, it's so good.
I'm not gonna lie, the album is good.
It's so good.
Let me just get this out the way. The Beehive is gonna get me for this. I'm so afraid.
I tear him up. That's all I'm saying. Just
Beehive. Let me first start by saying I love the album. It's actually really good. However, listen, I'm not conspiracy theory Trey. Okay? I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I promise I'm not.
Right.
Okay, I gave up that life a long time ago. Okay? Mm-hmm. Beyonce on some weird stuff, bro.
Bullshit!
No.
She's on some weird stuff.
That's bullshit.
It's weird shit is what it is.
What is weird?
I told y'all I'm not trying to bleep. I'm not trying to bleep all this out.
Piss me off.
I gotta bleep all this out.
I don't care. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Man, it's some weird stuff, bro.
We can sit right.
It made me dizzy.
What made you dizzy?
The album.
Maybe you have epilepsy.
Probably.
Oh my God! Why would you say that?
She might have
that album caused me
God
to have
forbid.
epilepsy. Yep.
What? How did it make you dizzy?
She don't like that.
It was
Sorry.
just
It's okay.
Oh, you don't like pop.
He didn't say that. He said it. But it was something about the way that, like, it was just, I can't even tell you what it was.
First of all, are you a Beyonce fan?
I mean, she's cool. I'm not like Beehive.
Oh,
She's not a
that made
Beyonce
my
fan.
stomach hurt. That actually made my stomach hurt because the she's cool. It just felt like shade. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, look. I'm not.
Don't tell me you're one of those. I like Solange more than I like Beyonce.
No,
people.
she is. Oh, I thought you were gonna say yeah. You were.
Okay. Then we're
When the
good.
album dropped, she definitely was like, Solange Ben did this. Why did nobody?
No,
You
but I
did say
didn't
that. You
You
did say
said that?
Yeah, she
Oh,
did
I'm
say
glad I
that.
wasn't reading them
Yeah,
texts.
see,
I'm
she
glad
don't
I
be
wasn't
looking-
reading them texts.
Solange used to do disco. Her first like 2-3 albums were all disco. Did
Okay,
nobody
no,
listen to 'em.
she-
And now all of a sudden, they were garbage disco, but they were disco.
That's fair. She did used to do disco, but she wasn't doing it like this. Not to compare the two, because we don't need to compare the two.
Yeah, and it's Beyonce.
No, we're not comparing.
No,
it to
I
Beyonce.
want to do something. We're gonna talk about. We can take a deep dive on this album, honestly. But I do
We
want
can
to.
take a deep dive on her and how she's the best entertainer of all time.
I'll give her that. Wait,
I didn't say that.
you think it's somebody
Ash.
else?
I know who he's gonna say. Who?
Who do you think I'm gonna say?
He's
Kanye,
gonna say Michael Jackson.
Michael.
Come on.
He's gonna say. Okay,
I think it's close.
Dog.
men and women. Okay, if we're gonna do by gender, which we don't have to really.
Nah, don't.
But if we
actually not.
were, those would be the two.
It wouldn't be fair to Beyonce. That's just like it wouldn't be fair to Serena Williams to say that she's the best female athlete. It's not fair. 'Cause she's
do
better than
agree.
everybody.
I know.
You know, so no, it's
But
not.
I'm
No,
just-
we can't do that.
I agree. Because if I'm gonna say who the best entertainer of all time, I'm gonna say Beyonce. But I'm just saying though, I can see why people also say Michael.
Michael.
Oh, I was terrified again.
One thing about Michael though, as much as I love the King of Pop, that's great. However, we gotta be realistic. He did put out a lot of mid at towards the end of his career.
Yes. Yeah.
So
no,
he
I agree.
became less and less entertaining. So it's just like, to me, it's the same thing with, you're also talking about a LeBron fan, okay, who I think LeBron is the greatest of all time, and he passed Jordan. I honestly believe that. And when we talk about Jordan, because he doesn't play anymore, people just talk about his glory days, those 6 years where he was the man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't talk about when he got booted out the playoffs or when he was with the Wizards. Like, we don't talk about that. It's the same thing with Michael. We only talk about the highlights of his career. He was great for a long time, though.
He was.
Got to give him that.
Yeah.
This is the only reason why I would let somebody say that he's still better than Beyonce. Beyonce still has a few more years to catch up to Michael. To be great for
Because he
30,
just started when he was so young.
He did. She started pretty young too.
She
Destiny's
did.
Child.
She did, but he was a child.
Yeah, he was a
He
child.
was a child star.
So I mean, it
So-
is same. Listen, same thing with LeBron. When he started so young, he was 18 in the NBA. Cool, and he showed how great he was the whole time.
Right.
So, let me see what Beyonce does still in another 5-10
But
years.
she doesn't have to prove herself
No,
anymore.
no. Let me say this.
Like, let's be clear.
She doesn't have to prove herself at all.
At all. That was solidified a long time ago.
However, we're only having this conversation for giggles, right? Like, this
Right.
is not, doesn't mean anything. She is cemented in every Hall of Fame that could possibly be
Solidified.
in. Okay. But just for sake of argument, for me, she won't be solidified number one without question unless she has maybe one more album. 1 or 2 more albums.
But she's literally proved herself on so many albums. Like,
Yeah.
we literally talked about it. B-Day, I Am Sasha Fierce, self-titled, like, Lemonade, like, what?
Okay, yes, that's true. We're talking
And that's
about,
not even including Destiny's Child.
but we're talking about, and okay, it's neck and neck. It's really close. I would feel more comfortable making it a tie. I know that's a cop out.
I know what you're saying, and I don't totally disagree
I'm just saying,
with you.
if we want to say, oh, Beyonce has surpassed Michael Jackson, she's gonna need a couple more.
That I don't think that's fair to say. I think if you want to say with right now what
Michael
they have
Jackson
their
has
tie,
had, because when I think about as an entertainer, you think about how many moments have they had that was like world-stopping moments. And Michael
Yeah.
Jackson did that for years and years and years and years and years.
so is Beyonce.
Beyonce has too, but they about the same at this point.
If you say they're the same, I can take that.
Yeah.
But I can't take the she needs more. That's the part I can't
she
take.
don't need. Let me get that straight, so the Beehive don't come get me.
Yeah, please.
She doesn't need more of anything. She doesn't need to do it. She could stop right now, and like I said, she's in every Hall of Fame you could possibly put her in. Okay, she don't need that. However, for sake of argument, if we're gonna say, oh, Beyonce has for sure passed Michael Jackson, she's gonna have to be an old woman doing it. That's what we need to see Beyonce as an old woman.
I think that's debatable.
It's very debatable. That's 40, the whole point.
Not that that's old.
No, not at all.
And she's still doing what she's doing.
Yeah.
Like that album, I listened to the whole thing. I didn't know where it was stopping. I didn't know where it was finishing. I didn't know because it flowed together so well.
It was great. It was well produced.
It was.
I still think she owns some weird stuff.
So give me what's weird? Cause she's different. What's weird?
Cause she's different.
Yeah, nobody's making albums like that right now. That is different than what everybody else is doing. So what's weird?
I was definitely getting some like hypnosis vibes from her. It's just some
disco music was like that though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally what the music was. It feels like you should be in like studio, what is it, 52 or whatever it's called. Do you know what I'm calling?
What you're talking about.
You know the club? Oh my God, you don't know what I'm calling?
I have no idea.
Studio 54. That's what it is. It's like it was like a big club back in the day, like a nightclub. Like it literally feels like you should be like on drugs and like you know what I'm saying? Like that's the vibe that is giving.
It's definitely giving that vibe.
Yeah.
Cool on that part.
Okay, what's your top three?
My top three?
Off the album. What's your top three? Do you have a top three? Okay, let me tell y'all mine while y'all look.
I have my favorite.
What's your favorite?
What was it?
The one after
Plastic on the Sofa.
Yeah,
that's a great song.
Off the Sofa? No, Plastic. Okay, so let me tell you.
Do y'all know the credits that's on this album though?
Crazy.
Oh no, they are crazy.
Plastic Off the Sofa. Didn't Sid write that or help write that?
I think Sid did help write that.
Bro, okay, no, I got one that's
who I love. I love Sid.
I liked Church Girl for all the wrong reasons.
No, that's okay. Let me give you my top three real quick. Cuff It, Plastic Off the Sofa,
cool.
and Church Girl. Those are my songs.
Thick, I absolutely hate that song. That song is ass.
I did not hate Thick whatsoever. I didn't hate any song.
That song was terrible. Pure, I thought Pure was cool. Pure Honey. Okay, can I read these lyrics? Can we have a lyric reading session?
Absolutely.
You know why I'm reading these lyrics?
Why?
Because they were written by Aubrey Drake Graham.
Oh, they did say.
So don't hear Beyonce in this.
No, they did say he wrote the gayest song on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't listen. I don't want you to listen. Okay, don't come after me. I'm not homophobic.
What's wrong with that?
I just don't. It's different when you say it. When I say it, they're gonna say, "Oh, because he's a black man and he's straight, he's homophobic."
Right,
you know how they
right.
do. All right, listen. This is Drake, Aubrey Graham. I got a lot of bands. Got a lot of Ivy on me. First of all,
Ivy,
like Ivy Park,
right? Yes.
Wait. Let me start over.
Okay, Rory.
Okay, I can't read. I got a lot of bands. Got a lot of Ivy on me. I gotta fan myself off.
Come on, fan.
Ashton, I gotta fan myself off, bro. I gotta cool down because I'm heated. You know that's the Drake. You know that's the Drake song.
No,
heated.
for sure.
You know he did that on the reference track. You know he did. I gotta look. Let me take it like it. I gotta cool down, heated.
For sure.
I gotta cool it down, heated. You know Drake. Okay, hold on. It's been a lot of years.
I'm surprised he didn't write Thick, but go on. I'm really surprised.
After his BBL.
Okay, exactly.
It's been yo.
He did get his body done.
No, I know he did.
Yeah.
He looks pretty good. His hips look nice.
Drake.
Oh gosh.
His hips look nice.
His hips look nice.
Yeah.
He's performing.
Hey yo, I was just playing. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm just saying, man.
He's proportioned
He's a
well.
light skinned baddie. It's been a lot of years. You really think you're getting on? Wait, I can't read, bro. It's been a lot of years. You really think you're getting one past me? I gotta fan myself off. I gotta cool it down. Because I'm heated. You got me heated. Never met a girl with a mind like this. No. Because you know Drake be in the strip club talking, man, you so smart, girl. You know he be like that.
Oh, I know. He's the really annoying guy in the strip club.
Definitely.
Like, bro.
Girl, you so intelligent. You know what? I'm going to pay for you to go back to school.
Just
you know,
seal the deal. You're Drake.
Never met a girl with a mind like this. No. To give you space at a time like this, my love. Drake would say, I'm going to give you
My
space.
love.
My love. Never met a girl so fine like this. No. See, y'all thought Beyonce was talking about herself. No, this is Drake talking to a woman, okay? Well, I don't know. With a waist that wide, like, okay, now you know Drake be winding in the club. You know he does.
I know he does.
You know he does.
I know he does.
My love. Only a real one could tame me.
Oh. He was getting spicy on the track.
Only the radio could play me.
No, he thought he had bars.
No, he did think that was bars, bro.
God.
Nah, Drake always got one or two lame lines like
He's
that.
so corny.
Oh, now you wish I was complacent. Boy, you must have mixed up our faces. What does that even mean?
I don't know. It's the boy for me. Like, I know he wrote it, but...
Oh, he was getting spicy on this. Oh, now you want to have conversations? See how you tested my patience? I got a lot of bands. Got a lot of Chanel on me. I gotta fan myself off.
Doing it too well.
He hates Drake.
No, facts.
All right, let me stop.
Wait, I think he wrote the end of the song, the outro.
Well, when
No,
she was
the
really
outro
giving
was-
her bag.
wait,
She was giving her bag.
wait, the outro was super hard.
It was so hard. So who writes better for women, Drake or Lil Yachty?
Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty?
Absolutely.
No, Yachty gets in his girl
Lottie
bag.
got in his bag, bro.
He gets in his city girl bag.
No, low key. Okay, if we talking for real about people like men that have written for women, the dream is undefeated.
Oh, yeah.
The dream is undefeated. Probably specifically because of Beyonce.
I think it's just him in general.
No, I mean like he's written so much for Beyonce.
Oh, yeah, specifically.
Like hits.
I know.
1+1.
Who wrote, did she write me? Who wrote Me, Myself, and I?
Me, myself, and I don't know.
Let me find out.
Yeah,
I thought, yeah.
I don't know if that's Dream. I don't know if that's the Dream. That
I
was
feel
before,
like I know who it is, but I don't want to say who it is.
Yeah, no, song. Renee Alon. That was
Of course.
That was Neo.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
Neo ain't shit neither, but we'll talk about that later. He's not. Did you just see where him and his wife got divorced because he's just been cheating for like 8 years?
Oh, I didn't
He's
know.
a horrible person.
Dang.
Great writer.
Didn't he get his previous, like his baby mama before that, like made her tie her tubes or something?
Oh my God, I don't know.
Burn
Burn
him.
him?
Yeah,
Why
he's
you
a wild
gotta
boy.
burn him?
To make sure nothing.
Oh, make sure she never.
It's never happening. Because you can untie your tubes. You can't unburn them.
That's actually wild. Wow.
Neo's a wild boy. And his last album was not that good.
He is a wild. The
I
R&B
listened to
boys
it
are
one
wild
time
boys.
and I was like, yeah. Did you hear his story about Lucky Day?
No, because on the pod.
Yeah.
No, I didn't listen to it.
Well, he was on some interview that he was doing, and he said that he almost signed Lucky Day, but he told Lucky Day, "Hey, I'm going out of town. You know, I'm gonna be in Europe for a couple weeks. You had a house to yourself. Do whatever you want. Stay out of my bedroom. Stay out of my bedroom." The only rule.
And then why would
He
that just
can't-
make me want to go in the bedroom? Like,
Of course
I
it
just
does.
don't wanna-
It's just like-
okay, exactly.
No,
That's
it's just
what
like
I'm
when God
saying.
told Adam, "Don't eat that fruit."
And then
Why that fruit looks so delicious though? And that boy was juicy, bro. That's the fruit I want.
Exactly.
That boy, he said he got home and Lucky Day was in his bed at that moment with two women.
No.
At the moment he got home. Bro, he put some sauce on that story, bro.
He had to. There's
There's no way it happened that perfectly. So he said that's the reason he didn't sign him.
Yeah, because that's crazy. in the bed?
That's wild,
That's
bro.
crazy. But you know what? No, the rapper and the R&B boys are crazy. Like I've seen personally, well, let me
Yeah.
allegedly rappers and entertainers and people come, and I know that they're in full-blown relationships and they just get ducked off and they are cheating.
They are cheating.
They are cheating. And I know, like, they all talk about it, but like when you see it, it's like, wow. Like, that you're a celebrity. Like, anybody can see what's happening right now. But they just don't. I mean, they have so much money in the world, it doesn't even matter. It does not. You could do anything in the world. It's just crazy.
It's crazy out here.
Yeah.
But anyway, did we find out who wrote that?
Oh, yeah, I was wondering.
Yes, it was some guy I don't know, Robert Waller, Beyonce, and Scott Storch.
Okay, I knew Scott Storch. I was going to say, I thought that he did produce it.
But yeah, no.
Neither.
To wrap up this Beyonce album, I thought it was great. I think, okay, do you think there's some credence to Drake hearing her album and rushing his?
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%. Who has gone back and listened to that album?
Nobody. It's trash.
Even the people that were like, oh, I actually like it grew on me. I really liked it. You don't listen to it though.
Yeah, you're lying.
The only song I listened to from the album is Jimmy Crooks.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Yeah. Barely
no,
that.
I actually listened to that song. I like that song. But every other song, I'm not playing that.
Yeah. And I tried to go back and listen to it, like give it another chance.
Like in a certain vibe.
And certain songs, like literally I'll be listening to a song and it's like, you know what? Okay, I can feel this. I'll just wait for the beat to drop. And it's like, oh, the song is over?
Oh, the beat never drops.
I was waiting for the good part,
right.
and it never got to it.
It doesn't.
It all sounds lazy, and that's the difference. Like, one thing I can appreciate about Beyonce, and nobody does this like her. Well, there's one person. When we're talking about female artists, there's one person. I can think of two other artists that does this.
Okay, is it one or two?
It's two.
Okay.
There's two.
Okay.
And one of them, I don't want to speak their name. But anyway.
I literally know who you're going to say.
I don't want to say the name because it makes me sad. But anyway, her vocal production, her production period, but specifically her vocal production, like what she does to a song is the complete opposite of what Drake did. Drake heard some beats, freestyled some verses, and said, okay, that's it. Throw some effects here and there,
right.
And then we're done. Like, there's no thought put into how should I approach my vocals here? Mm-hmm. How should I stack these vocals? How should I? And I like doing that type of stuff. Like, when I'm creating music. So I'm really, like, into that. And that, to me, that's what separates, like, the veteran artists, the ones who are really, like, in the studio creating their music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you don't hear a lot of rappers doing that. Like, Kendrick is probably the only rapper that really does that. You know, like he approaches his vocals like a pop star would. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
no,
with
I
all
agree.
the different textures and tones and all that. Right. But there's two artists that I can think of that might have the edge on Beyonce when it comes to vocal production.
Who is that?
Chris Brown, maybe.
Okay.
But see, he doesn't make.
You can say that because I don't listen to his music, so I would have no idea.
He makes his music is like consistently good, but not always a lot of great. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, I can honestly say, like, majority of this Beyonce album is great.
Yeah.
With some good. You know what I'm saying? And then one that's like trash, in my opinion. But it's probably just good to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Brown will put out 30 songs, and they're all good, with a couple great ones here and there. But the vocal production is great. But the only other person, and the sad part is, they will never go head to head because she's never making music again.
Oh my God, I knew you were going to say that.
I know exactly.
And I'm not totally, like, disagreeing with you. I just don't think it's a comparison as far as vocals.
Okay, but no.
Okay,
I'm not talking about vocals. Not talking about singing ability.
Okay.
I'm talking about vocal production. I'm talking about putting a song together.
Okay.
Putting your artistry is your voice into that song in all the different ways that you can do it. Nobody does it
uniquely. Okay.
Like, and there's a guy that she works with. I think his name is Anthony something. Nobody knows who he is except for me. Obviously, he has like 3,000 Instagram followers.
Right.
Like,
Right.
but he's the guy that records all of. Well, he used to record all of Rihanna's vocals, and they would put so much time into it. But like that one. What was that one song that I said? No, this should have been a Rihanna song.
All Up in Your Mind.
All Up in Your Mind. Like that's the one song on there that I feel like Beyonce actually doesn't have the voice to take this where it should go. That's the only song I feel like
crazy.
that. Beehive is gonna kill me.
That's a crazy.
No,
take.
she don't have the voice to make it go where it should go. Not that song.
I don't even think that that's
Rihanna
fair
does.
to say.
Rihanna does.
I don't think that's fair to say, but okay.
Rihanna, and it's not even about singing ability. It's about.
I know what you're saying.
It's about where you can take your voice.
But she can take it anywhere she wants.
Except for that place. That's the only place she can't take it.
Hard disagree.
I'm not gonna spend time trying to dissect that now. But like there's a certain place that, bro, I'll give you an example. If Beyonce sang the song Needed Me, it would not be the same song.
I'm not saying that it would be the same song.
No, but pay attention to what I'm saying though. Oh, I didn't mean like that. But you know what I mean? Like the difference is only Rihanna can take it there.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
What's that song? Sex with me, so amazing. Beyonce can't go there.
Yes, she could. Oh my
She
God.
would kill the song. She would kill the song. She gonna put some crazy runs on it, some amazing harmonies that we ain't never
Literally,
heard.
like-
She's gonna do all of that. But there's something that, and see, there's something that Rihanna has in her voice that I don't know if I should say. This is gonna be
Because she used to
inappropriate.
smoke a cigarette before she got on stage. You know that, right?
Yes, and it helped. It helped
It
with
definitely
that
helped.
part.
Definitely
It was,
helped.
it's
Smoke the cigarette?
Yeah, she would smoke a cigarette before she got on stage.
give her that raspiness. I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you do before you pod.
Beyonce
so.
doesn't have to do that. I do that because I'm addicted to nicotine. She does
You do
that
it too.
because
No, but it's
she
a-
needed to sound her way. Beyonce
And-
does not have to smoke anything to sound the way she wants to sound.
That's fine. She's amazing. And again, a nerd. I'm a nerd, right? So watching this YouTube video, one of her engineers pulled up a Beyonce session and said Beyonce recorded 100 different vocals for this song, like all stacked up on top of each other, and there's no auto tune anywhere.
Right.
Like she don't need that. She's perfect.
Perfect.
She is the perfect singer, and it's like
I see no disagreements there.
However, Rihanna, and the problem is we're never gonna get something past Auntie. But Auntie is still an amazing album.
Oh no, it's an amazing album.
It's a classic.
Yes.
But we're never gonna be able to compare them again because all we have is old Rihanna. We're never getting anything new.
No, I think she'll make more music. I really do. I really do. She doesn't need to. She's a freaking
She's a
billionaire.
billionaire, exactly.
But whenever but I do feel like music is her passion. She's just getting so much bread right now that she doesn't have to. But I feel like it is her passion. I feel like she will make music again. You think she'll never make music ever again?
She's never-
She's probably doing what?
Helping ASAP creatively with some music. That's about
Oh, and yeah, she should focus that
Barely
more on
that,
her.
to be honest.
Bro, she's never making music again. But see,
Okay,
here's
well, we're sitting up here talking about a Rihanna album in a year or two.
if she does, when I tell you the way I dropped the bag on this Kendrick album
Oh, I
rollout,
know.
oh my God, I spent way too much money on Kendrick. I spent way too much money on Kendrick.
I believe
I would
it.
do the same for Rihanna.
I wanted to do the same for Beyonce, but then I decided I was going to go to Hawaii. So,
Well, Hawaii sounds better.
no, yeah, Hawaii is worth it.
But yeah, no, I like Beyonce. The difference is Beyonce actually cares about her musical legacy
Yes.
way more than Rihanna does for sure.
Way more than anybody does. Beyonce does not have peers. She does not have peers.
No,
She literally is competing against legends and people that have already
ghosts.
passed.
She's chasing ghosts.
Like she's literally competing against like the Whitneys, the Michaels, the Princes. Like she's not competing
I'd put
with
her past
anybody.
Whitney.
She's not competing with. I'm not even going
She's
there.
only listen. Literally, there's one person that she's still competing with. That's my point of the conversation earlier. She's only competing with Michael. Only.
I think she's only competing with herself.
Okay, you can say that too.
I think that that's how she looks at it.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that she even looks at it like there's no competition for her really. But I think if she was, she is competing against people that have already passed. Like, there's nobody here on this earth that she has to. What?
Do you believe the rumors that this is like part 1 of 4?
It is part 1 of 3, but I don't think it's
3?
part 1 of 3 albums. I think that this was the album. I think then there will be like, visuals as part 2. And then I think 3 will be a tour.
Well, I heard rumors that there's like other albums.
Well, I hope you're right.
Which would be pretty dope.
That would be amazing.
Because like, I don't know. I would love to see more like mega superstars do like conceptual stuff like that.
Me too.
Except her concept was hella weird, but
no, I think it was just people just didn't. It was just misunderstood.
Yeah,
because a lot of us knew. No, a lot of us knew.
No, you're the person who didn't want to listen to Donda.
And didn't. And don't feel bad about it.
She ain't listen to Donda.
She ain't listen to Kendrick.
I don't listen to music.
You sure did listen to Beyonce.
You listen to Beyonce.
And I will listen to her again.
No,
and
at 12:01, you said classic album.
And you know what?
I've heard it 3 times already. At 12:01, heard it 3 times already. I saw you.
I did turn it on right at 12.
Why though? Like,
what do you mean? Why?
Crazy.
Why what?
So many classic stuff came out.
I didn't say it was. First of all, he just put that on me. I did not say it was classic.
No, I'm saying why don't you listen to music?
In general, why I don't listen to music? Yeah. Because I just don't like. I don't like music today. I don't. Like, I know people say that, but like, I really mean it. And I listen to I don't listen to music, but like, whenever I do listen to it, it just doesn't do anything for me. Like, Cuff It did something for my spirit.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
It did something for my spirit.
It did something to my spirit too. I had to pray.
Okay, good. Go to church if you're scared. I highly enjoyed it.
Dissing me with church.
I highly enjoyed it. Like, it was just like, it was great. The whole album was great. And I'm not saying it's my favorite Beyonce album. I'm not saying it's just but like the way she rolls out albums, like nobody does it like that. Nobody could have did Lemonade like that. Nobody could do it. They just can't.
Kanye.
Like I said, nobody.
Kanye's rollout was different, bro.
That was
see, you don't pay attention.
I do pay attention.
Parties. He had stadium listening
This
parties.
dude, no, listen.